Hey, what's going on? I'm Mr. Sandman, and today I have a 2v2 game on Labyrinth against Stunner and Terminator 88. I realize that we have leader advantage, but they're really good at W and SE. Trust me. We had lost 2 previous games against them, mostly because of their tenacious ability to control the hooks. So as you can imagine, I wasn't very hopeful going into this game that we had any chance of winning. But you know, things happen. So I send my hog to my hook, hoping I might get lucky, maybe he stuffs up. But I build a turret at the back of my base just in case. So I come to his hook, and obviously he's got it, He's got both the drones, his hog's got a shield. So I didn't think he'd follow me, so I was like, yeah, I'll get these supplies. But no, he follows me and gets me red bar. So I'm like, yeah, this is bad. Then I'm like, okay, I'll just get a shield on this and get some supplies. But then, just out of the corner of my eye, I missed that there's a hog following my hog. So, yeah, I get rammed. Almost die. I like to rage. Tells me that I should DQ the turret, so I do. And so I just get more supplies from the hogs. And then I build a reactor. Now, I build the reactor on the far side, in an attempt to make it more difficult for the drones to deny my reactor. And I don't want them to deny my reactor, otherwise I can't get gunner, and that'd be fucking shit. I like to rage said to deny the turret because he was going to put a sentinel behind my base to kill the drones, but I didn't really know that at the time. That's why I was building a turret. So I just get supplies with my hogs. He pushes off their drones. That's good. I don't know why I missed those supplies over there with my 3 hogs. I don't know what I was thinking, but that happens. I was nervous AF. So I'm just getting all those hogs. Gotta get those numbers. Putting shields on them, getting the supplies, all that kind of stuff. And now I'm researching gunner. And I just saw his hog with a shield. I'm like, yeah, it's over there. Flare that. And I get gunner, and now he's pushing up. Now I have more numbers here, so I'm like, yes, this is good. It's good engagement to be in. So he denies one of the drones. So I'm like, yes. I aim down his hog with no shield. That's good. Ram it, dies. Now I still have number advantage, but he manages. He just stays there because he knows he can kill my unshielded hog. So he's like, yeah, I got this. I don't know why at this point I like to rage came down to help me, but he was in rage mode, then he went back out, then we went back in. So I don't know why he came out of rage. That was kind of weird. So then I signal my main base saying that, I'm getting attacked by drones. His drone AI actually kills one of their drones without him doing anything, so that was good. So at this point, I've got to find a balance between getting hog numbers up with shields and upgrading my pads. And then his RB catches a hog, which is good, denies their hook control to an extent. So at this point, we kind of know that yellow's going tanks. And obviously green's going warhogs. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, I've got to get some more shields on my warhogs. I've got to get my numbers greater than green's. Then at this point, his RB actually rages down a few hogs, which is good. It's very tough for the RB to rage down shielded hogs. And he keeps going, he keeps raging all the way to yellow's base. And he's even got some sentinels with him, which is good. So here he's signaling me that he's going to try and stop his depot. And then here we have, I don't know what this was. Maybe he was trying to deny me a shield. I'm not sure what that was. That was kind of weird. I'm not sure if he wanted me to come at that stage, but I really needed to get my numbers up, and I felt that was more important than pushing up with his RB on yellow. So I'm still upgrading pads, I'm pretty sure at this point green had he'd upgraded the Citadel, he had Fortress, he had better stuff than me. So yeah, I was kind of nervous about that stuff. So here he really wants me to push up with him. And he's using his drones really well. He's taking out pads and the depot. So I was going to push at this point. No, but I didn't have Grand, but that didn't really matter. So I was able, willing to push up. But he loses control of that hook, so that's bad. And he's telling me that they're going to go into bubble tanks, stock tanks, and just push up, try and do a push on us. So I'm like, yeah, that's bad, obviously. So at this point, I'm saving up for my Tech 2. So I'm just trying to get my numbers and my tech, trying to keep that balance. So he's raging down a tank, that's good. So I'm trying to, I'm sending my stuff through the teleporter when I see that my base is being attacked. So I'm like, okay, half of my stuff's through the teleporter. That's kind of good, gets there quicker. So he's trying to aim down my tech. No, I'm like, this is really bad, because if I don't get Gren from this reactor, so that'll be bad. So, but fortunately I get it up, and like 1 or 2 more hits from those drones, and they would have got it. So I'm trying to aim down those drones, but the AI of the hogs still, it's really bad. And they still somehow go for the hogs instead. I don't know, man. So I'm able to at least push off and kill most of his hogs. So that's good. And also another good thing is that I'm able to quickly, quickly rebuy my reactor back and go into Tech 3, which is very good. So I'm splitting up my hogs, checking the 2 hooks. I'm like, gotta get those shields, gotta get those numbers. Another push up here, he's like, maybe he's just like doing the same sort of thing as me. Here I am, oh, I found something, but it doesn't kill it, which is, that's okay, fine. Obviously he's trying to deny my reactor once again, which is annoying. So here I'm flaring that, I do want to push up with my Gren, now that I have it. So here we are, we're both pushing up, me and the RB, dynamic duo pushing up. He's got some drones pushing up to get some... Oh, no, that's just my hog. So here I am trying to get tech 3, that's good. And then I'm just aiming down those depots while he goes for the tank. Even though I have Gran and he gets debombed, I just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just aim down this tank with Gran, I'm still like relatively protected with the shields, and yeah, I think the RB manages to get out, I'm not sure. No, he gets killed. No, that's bad. So at this point I'm like, fuck, gotta get out of here, this is bad news. Even though we denied a pad and a depot, it didn't really do as much as we wanted to, but I do get Gorse, which is good. So DQ that reactor, get field armory going. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. Go to the hook, because tanks and Gren not gonna my Gren's not gonna beat all that. So switching hooks now. I know I'm gonna get some more shields, deny more sentinels from fucking Stunner. No, I missed that one. Yep, great eye. Oh, beautiful AI from our hogs. Can't even kill some fucking drones. So here I'm not sure why I didn't go and deny these drones here, but whatever. Prioritizing the shields production. So here I'm researching in my field armory. I don't think they're able to kill my field armory with just, I think it's just 1 or 2. Yeah, and he's just going for a reactor. I don't know why he's doing that. That's kind of weird. So then George signals that he wants me to get 2 expos, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. I don't even know how his Sentinel died, but it did, so that's good. No more Sentinels on my base. Thank fuck. So I'm trying to badly micro getting shields at the same time, but you know, I keep selecting all units, which is, you know, bad stuff. Here I DQ 2 pads. You know, I probably should have done that because then it would have made my base weak. You know, 2 pads building at once is bad. Yeah, so here I've got a hog, bad micro, but whatever. I send my shields there to illuminate the base so I can buy it. And then I go on to next expo to get a third one going. So at this point, my mindset is I want to get these 3 expos cemented, you know, upgrade them and put supply pads on them so they're harder to kill, and then get shields, and then, you know, hopefully we can push up, and hopefully we can do all this in a timely manner. So here, I like to rage signals that they've got an expo over here. That's bad, but you know, not much I can do about that at this time. So then, getting shields on my stuff, getting another hog to illuminate that base, and then a fucking just one sentinel appears and fucks everything up. Like, I'm not, yeah, but luckily, you know, just one. It's not 3. 3 would have probably killed it, to be honest. But I'm able to kill it relatively quickly. But for some reason, I don't know why, I don't decide to heal it, which is kind of weird. Maybe I was like, you know, fuck this base, it's probably going to die anyway, they're probably going to push up with more sentinels. Maybe that was my mentality at the time, I don't know. So then the army's like, yeah, we got to push up, it's now or never. So I'm like, yeah, got 3 expos, it's going good. So knowing that all my hogs are here, yellow, I was like, yeah, fuck this, we're denying your push. So he D-bombs his 3 canny tanks with shields. That's kind of, it's bad news for us. But for some reason, he moves his tanks out of the D-bomb, away from the choke point, which is bad for me, and lets his tanks get killed, which, I don't know, I find kind of strange. So we push up and we get these tanks, but unfortunately I've got 2 spots where both my bases are being targeted. He's got hogs at one base on my main, and then he's got one sentinel on my expo. I forgot to heal it. I know, came back to bite me. It's really annoying. But then the good thing is that we're doing good stuff on Stunner's main base. You know, we're killing all his tanks. His RB's doing good shit. And I'm able to keep pumping. My micro at this point, really bad. I could have just sent 1 fucking hog to my expo, denied that, and then healed it. But no. But although, you know, he probably would have sent his hogs over there to deny my heal. Anyway, I was unable to micro at that point, obviously. So I'm like, yeah, DQ all these pads, get my money back. You know, 2 pads is alright. So I'm like, okay, I'm not losing another expo. I'm gonna upgrade this other expo and, you know, give it more health, all that stuff. So he's saying I should send back half my army and he's gonna recall and kill his stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. Here I'm building more on the base, and with my other part of my army, I'm just like, okay, I'm aiming main now. This guy is going to lose his base. So right now at my main base, he has his full army. I only have like 8 hogs there with some with shields. So without his RB there, I would have definitely lost. And look how low his health is. Like, I don't know how we won this engagement. And then there's like a cute D-bomb, you know, desperate D-bomb, not a D-bomb, carpet bomb, trying to kill my base. And at this point, I still don't understand why I don't build on my main base, you know, to give it more health, obviously. But you know, I don't know. Strange things happen. So, you know, we're getting good damage on Stunner's main base. This is good. But I'm kind of distracted at my main. You know, I'm really fucking scared I was going to lose it. So I just let my hogs get maxed for some reason. Yeah, that was bad. And at this point, I'm like, fuck. Gotta get this base dead. Yeah, if we don't kill this base, it's game, basically. Well, it's not game, but this game will go for a bit longer if we let this base live. So I'm like, yeah, okay, gotta aim this main. And fortunately I get it. So I'm like, good. Get my other expo building and then we can push up yet again and get yellow out of the game. So I buy my expo and do a nice heal on my main base. So I'm like, yeah, okay, my idea is like, okay, rebuild my main base and then go for green's expo, then redouble and kill yellow's rebuilding main base. But I like to rage is like, nah, we'll just get yellow out of the game for good. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that instead. So you push up from the same side again. I'm rebuilding my expo, trying to give it more health. So at this time, I'm feeling happy with the numbers that I have. Even though that Terminator has his probably the same number of expos, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine though. But we have an RB, so I try and group my hogs at the hook, and then just push up. So deny a sentinel here. So obviously then he knows that I'm coming. So Terminator decides to try and stop my push with his smaller army of hogs, but it's just not going to happen, and he just retreats. And also we got the RB coming from the back, so there's really nothing that he can do at this point. So yeah, he has to retreat. He's losing too many of his hogs. So then I just move up on the rebuilt main and just aim main. Really nothing to do at this point. So at this point it's basically game, but I'm kind of nervous, so I'm checking for an expo.
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I was, rather sloppy during this game. And if you're wondering why I didn't have live voice communication, this was recorded during a live stream, and for some reason my mic wasn't working. That was kind of bad. So in regards to live streaming, I do have a Twitch. It's in the description below, and consider subscribing there. Occasionally I will do a Halo Wars live stream. Good game to Stunner and Terminator 88. Great games. Not saying they're better or anything, please. But yeah, I will leave the rest of the gameplay and MLG commentary from Stunner for the rest of the video. Yeah, thanks guys.
Bro, I spent like 2 minutes clicking your base, just telling Fenix to go attack you.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
I don't know if you noticed that my RB was there for a long time.
No, your RB was doing fine, dude. And it was another thing that was getting me a little aggravated is that Terminator is like really tunnel vision, so he passes by the sides and he won't grab shields for his Goth, as you can probably notice. He'll like try to, but he won't focus on it. Like your guy with like a shit ton more shields, and now the shields don't even matter. Yeah, man. I mean, it was a fun game. Terminator was all excited. He's like, dude, I stopped his 500 reactor. I'm like, alright, well, keep stopping it then. And he just, like, lets your guy get Goss. I'm like, well, what's the point of stopping it once if you're not going to, like, keep going back in and stopping it again?
Within the sound of silence, in restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp.
For the night, bro.
Okay, yeah, go out with a win. Hey, good other games though, man, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Those were good, man. The ones on Crevice.
Oh yeah, Crevice and fucking yeah, dude. I actually saw your Arbiter coming to stop our Marines, and I was like, well, either you're gonna have to protect your boys' Marines, or you're gonna stop our Marines. It's one of the two. But like, I made you rock in a hard place for sure.
Yeah, you know what was the big.